George R. R. Martin. Why? Why? Why did you kill Grey Worm? George, and above all things, why did you kill cool Barrister Selmy? Why? I mean, we don't get to see him fight much, but he was the #1 fighter in all the kingdoms, even better than Jaime, said by Jaime Lannister, but he was just a cool old dude, you know? But I did like the fight scene at the end. So I'm talking about Game of Thrones, Season 5, 4, I think it was. Season 5, Episode 4. So let's get into it. Jaime Lannister is going to save his daughter, and he's taking Bronn with him, or whatever this dude is named, from the Blackwater. And unfortunately, Bronn has to do all the rowing and really doesn't want to go. And he leaves his wife, especially after he's disappointed that she doesn't own the castle he thinks he's going to be in. So Jaime's like, I'm going to give you a better wife and more gold. Yeah, so they leave. Anyway, so they get there, they get caught there because Jaime Lannister is hated by everyone, including the Sand Snakes, who are about to start a war. And, you guys seen it, so nonetheless. So they kill a couple of people from Dorne, and they say it Dorne. And they kill a couple of soldiers from Dorne because, soldiers from Dorne love to screw and fight. This is what Bronn said. And basically, so they're going to get, but they're already found out, because the guy who, the ship captain who he paid a lot of gold to, and dude swore that he would never tell, went and told. He was like, hey, Jaime Lannister is in Dorne. Like, Jaime Lannister. Like, of all people in it, like the matriarch or the patriarch of the Lannister family is in Dorne. That's nothing but war. So, anyway, so that happens. Yeah. I'm sorry. My interest is in Sansa. For the most of Game of Thrones, Sansa is just a crybaby. But now that she's hanging out with Peter, dyed her hair black, looking like her aunt, Alanna Stark, and like her mom, now she's playing the Game of Thrones. And we all know, if you don't know, most people thought the Game of Thrones was basically about Peter Dinklage and his character. No. The Game of Thrones is all about Peter Baelish. He's the one who started the war, him and Lysa, when they killed Jon Arryn. It's all about what he's doing. This is all his thing. And as much as we love Peter Dinklage, really the Game of Thrones is all about Peter Baelish, So the Imp is just a great character. And of course a key character. And now Sir Jorah Mormont then punched him in the face after he kidnapped him. And he's taking him to see the White Queen, yeah. So Sansa is about to do her thing. Of course, Sansa she thinks her aunt, was killed and raped by one of the Targaryen prince, when she was the maiden of the flowers and when he chose her. But the truth is, he chose her because he was screwing her. And they were in love. Then they had a baby, and the baby's called Jon Snow. That's why Jon Snow hair looks like that. It's all beautiful and locks and all that. He doesn't look like his brother or sister. You know what I mean? And the whole fight that Ned Stark had, and Reed and the other 5 that joined him, but they all died in that fight with the King's Guard, who was the bull, and the other guard who had the milky white sword, and that whole thing is on there too. But anyway, so that whole story. But yeah, so this is all culminating into Sansa Stark, who hates the Boltons, but she has to marry one. But Peter Baelish knows about time the Boltons get invaded, because they're about to get invaded. Because they took Winterfell, they shouldn't have never done that. Which means they betrayed the whole North. They didn't betray part of the North. They betrayed all of the North. Like, you killed the Stark family. Like, you killed the king of the North. Like, with your own hand. Like, everybody's trying to get, and they're just gonna. And I gotta say, I love the bad characters, but I hate the Boltons. I hate the Boltons. I hate the Boltons with a passion. So anyway, that's my take on Game of Thrones. Season 5, 4, episode 4. And I'm really interested in seeing what Sansa Stark is going to do. I'm ready for the invasion. I'm glad Jon Snow did not make love to Melisandre, because she's just evil personified. I really don't like Melisandre. Like, she's just, everywhere she goes, there's just trouble. Her and her Lord of Light, which is actually Lord of Death to me. But I'm glad Jon Snow was like, hey, I still love the woman who's dead, but so what? Melisandre tried to give him some ass. He was like, nah, get out of here. You screw everybody. Like, who wants you? So I'm glad that didn't happen. But we all know that Jon Snow is going to run into some trouble in Castle Black, because, well, I'm not going to say, but he's going to run into some issues. Let's see. Yeah, so Jorah Mormont punched the imp. That was pretty cool. Anyway, they're both going to see the White Queen, because Sir Jorah Mormont's hoping he's going to get inducted back into the White Queen's camp. And then the end fight with the Sons of the Harpy. And, I'm glad they had that fight, though, because you always want to know, what can her soldiers do? The 10,000 soldiers he had, which isn't 10,000 anymore because they're killing them off one by one. The 10,000 soldiers who don't ride. So you always want to know what their fighting skills are. Well, you saw the Sons of the Harpy took them out, even though they were outnumbered. The Sons of the Harpy, they're no joke. Them boys can scrap. So, but when your boy showed up to save Grey Worm, I loved it. I was like, yes, let's see what he can do. And he cut one dude straight up the middle. Like, that's some boss type. That's how you do it. I'm one of the greatest fighters, or the greatest, touted as the greatest fighter in all the 7 kingdoms. I'll cut a man straight up the middle. He did who's whack. So yeah, Barrister Selmy is my dude. I hope he doesn't die. And yeah, that's my take on it. I'm out. Peace.